Hello Gemini, how are you doing? Welcome into your reading for the week of the 17th of October. We are going to be having a general reading looking into what is going on around you in your world. And then we have a bonus. At the end of the reading, I have a little bonus at the end of every reading. This week, I'm calling in one of your ancestors or your passed on loved ones to come in and give you some advice at this time. I may even be able to describe who it is to you. Let's get started. Remember, guys, it is a general reading. If it resonates with you, you're gonna know, okay? If it doesn't resonate, let it go. All right, check your rising, check your moon, or check your Venus sign as well. If you do want to have a connection with me, a personal reading, reach out to me. My email is below in the description box at the bottom there, and then I will contact you back. I do personal readings which are video calls as well as pre-recorded, whatever you are comfortable with. Otherwise, let me get started. I ask Spirit Guide to come in now, please, and to cleanse these cards before me so that we can start this reading. I ask that they cleanse this area and the space that we are working in, and I call them in, please. Your Spirit Guides, yes, yours, and my Spirit Guides to please come into this room and guide the readings. So let's get started. My amazingly and wonderful Geminis out there. Let's see, first of all, I'm going to get some Sufi Oracle cards out here. They're a little pocket deck that I found, and they're so amazing. They're beautiful. I'll show you each card. Let's see what the main energies are with regards to what is going on in your world. What is the spirit, your own spirit guides want you to know? Okay, so we have got finding the path, all right? We've got imagination, hello, hello, and we've got concealed power. Well, I'm just going to smile for you because this is a very good energy. This is very, very good energy. I'm going to show you each card. I know exactly what came up immediately when I saw the card. I was just like, oh yes, this is my kind of reading. You are the driver and the navigator, finding the path. You are the driver and the navigator of your own life. You are not living. We are not supposed to be living unconsciously. You are not taking an Uber in your life any longer. Okay, you are going to become the driver of your own life in your own car. And then we've got imagination. This is key, guys. This is kind of like a manifestation reading. I can see it right now. I got to put it by the light because the words are so that small. Draw from the well of your own capabilities. And imagination is one of the gifts that we have been given that helps us to create the life that we want to create. Okay, got to live consciously over here, all right? And then we've got concealed power. Give birth to the wonders of revelations. Oh my golly. I do think you have a new start coming in here, but it is going to be you. It is going to be you that takes control of your life here. It is going to be you that starts to make changes in the world that you are living in. All right. And I really feel as if you might have felt out of control of situations. You might have had people coming into your life, in and out, relationships where people are just sort of doing whatever they want to you, and you feel so out of control. You might be feeling like you got to get a job, or you need to go get a job. You got to take jobs that you don't like. You got to be in situations where you have to be there because you have no other choice. You do have a choice. I saw a sun card. I'm just going to tell you, you do have a choice. You know what's your choice? Your choice is you have one thing that's under your control. The whole world can be out of your control, but you control one thing. And that one thing is this mind. It is the power of your thoughts, the power of your imagination. Okay. What we imagine in our minds or think about in our minds is the reality that we are creating. All right. Let's look at your energy. Very nice. I got a feeling there's something coming in here that you're going to be celebrating, and this is in your energy right now. Okay, I feel like there could have been a change already. There's a possibility you're dating somebody. I don't know. Sometimes Three of Cups can mean dating. Three of Cups means family coming together and celebrating something. This is very, very good to see this come up in your energy. What can be a blockage here? the Three of Swords. Oh, you've had some experiences. You got 2 threes that have come up here. You're going between being very positive and then negative. You might see something coming in here that's very, very good, that is so positive, but because of having had past failure, past heartbreak, past situations here, 2 threes, you know, counteracting each other, two opposite, complete different energies. It's almost like my blockage. What can block me from happiness is if something like that can happen again, or what has happened in the past is almost putting a damper on this. It's like you met someone new, you're going out with this person, they're amazing. But because you've had your heart broken in the past, it is causing a little bit of a dark shadow to fall over something that should be very happy. So that's your blockage. Your blockage is feeling like certain situation. I keep going back. I feel like you feel like you're not in control of what can happen or what can take place. So let's have a look at the root of this reading. You've got a new start coming in. Yes, you do. I really feel like whatever this is, it can be a relationship. I mean, we do have a 3 of Cups and the 3 of Swords there. So it could have something to do with your heart. I mean, the 3 of Swords can be disappointment as well. But whatever this is, you have got a new start here. There is a new beginning for you. I really feel like if you haven't met somebody already, I kind of am leaning towards a relationship, but it can be something else in your life, okay? It can be a job offer. It can be something coming in where you have a new idea that you want to work on. It's not going to be an easy road. Nothing is easy, okay? Nothing. If you look at people that are successful and you think it got handed to them on a silver platter, no, it did not. They worked and they failed, and they worked and they failed, and they cried and they had nervous breakdowns all the way, but yet they did not give up, and that's how they got there. Okay, so that's what you must know. Get that out of your head. Don't think people, I wish I could be that famous person. Wow, you don't know what they did to get there. Okay, let's look at your past energy here. Temperance, a lot of caution. Very, very careful. You got Sagittarius coming in here because of things that have happened in your past year, because of things not going right, because of the 3 of Swords. You've been careful for a long time, but you're not living. You're in the back seat of life here. I can see now with the Temperance coming in, you need to go up front and drive the car. Okay, you need to take control. You can't drive a car, go learn, get a license, take control. There are things, I think, in your life that you're okay with, but there are things in your life as well that I feel like you feel like you're not living the best life that you can be living. And with regards to this, it's going to require you to not have fear. It's going to require you not to be afraid to try something because you're afraid you're going to get hurt. I will tell you this. If you try something, you stand a chance of getting hurt. If you stay safe in your little world and try nothing, you're still going to get hurt. You cannot avoid pain. It's part of the human experience. Let's see what the possibilities are. This is very good. If you go for whatever this is, if you go into this Ace of Swords and you face the things that you are needing to face, you are going to get yourself into a place of empowerment, a place of strength. This is where you want to be. Male or female energy. It's an indication of you being in control of your life. It's an indication of you living strong, having enough money, being in a secure relationship with a person that's good to you. That's what 9 of Pentacles is about. It means the person who is with me is supportive of me, there for me, and we're building a life together. The 9 of Pentacles is somebody who is working to get to the 10 of Pentacles, you see. Let's look at the future for you. Ooh, let's see. 10 of Pentacles. I cannot believe it. Yes, I just said, if this is not a sign, then I don't know, guys, okay? I just said the 9 of Pentacles, which is here, is the person who is working to get themselves to the 10 of Pentacles. What is your future? The 10 of Pentacles. Don't be afraid. The worst thing that can possibly happen in life is that nothing happens. Because then you're not living the life that you're meant to be living. Let me tell you something. If you're not facing any problems right now, you're not on the right path. Life has to be filled with problems, and then you must go, I got that problem, I got this problem. And I'm not talking about problems with other people, in relationships. Even sometimes it just depends what kind of problem it is, or many relationships, and then you know you're doing something wrong. If there's too many relationships going on, each one is going the same way, that's a different ballgame. But if you're looking at life and you're going, I want to own a business, I want to be wealthy, I want to be a business person, I want to be healthy, I want to be fit, and you're not facing setbacks and difficulties to get you there, then you're not doing anything. You're not doing anything. That means you got to get started. You got to get started. You got to get energy going. Remember something. I'm hot. It is extremely hot in South Africa. I'm just saying. Remember something. If you want to change your life here, okay, you are going to have to change who you are. Because the personality that you are, I know you're going, why must I change who I am? I like my personality, but you can adjust it. There's nothing wrong with it. You are actually not your personality. Your personality is made up of habits, your body, your emotions, and your mind thoughts. You can adjust that. Why not? Why not? You know what I'm saying? The personality that you have right now has given you the life that you are currently living in, and it won't give you anything else. So if you want to change your life, you got to change your personality. You got to change who you are. You got to change what you're doing. You got to change your feelings. You got to change your actions. If you do that, you're going to get yourself to that 9 and 10 of Pentacles, and it requires somebody to be fearless to do that. Okay, that's why people stay so stuck in the world that they are. They don't change anything, because to step out of that comfort zone of knowing who I am, of needing to take action towards something and I don't know the outcome, that is extremely scary. And I can see here, part of this, we must go back to the imagination. Got to go back there. Let's look at how you're feeling. Oh wow, 9 of Swords, just scared to do it. I have no fear anymore. I have no fear anymore. I don't have that anymore. When bad things like this happen, I'm accepting of it immediately. When something goes wrong, that's just like bleh. I'm just like bleh, back, and I just handle it. I handle it. When something goes wrong, I mean, recently on YouTube now, sorry guys, there was a major glitch on YouTube. It happened over the weekend, and monetization for our videos was all removed. And all the creators were having heart attacks. I woke up in the morning and I was like, trying to upload some stuff. It was on Saturday. Everybody had mental breakdowns. I was like, it'll be okay. And it was okay. And people were releasing videos saying all these conspiracy theories, or everybody was having heart attacks. And I was just like, it's okay. It's going to be fine by the end of the night. And it was fine by the end of the night. So don't do this. Whatever you're going to face in your life, whatever problems you have to deal with, don't even think about it. Don't even worry about it. You're so strong. The 9 of Pentacles, my goodness gracious, you can handle every single problem that you face. The biggest problem is that sometimes you got concealed power here, hey? Sometimes we overthink a thing. We're overthinking so much. This brain, it's not who you are. This brain is the organ in your body. It's not you. Okay, and it's literally, it gets you into this stage and you don't even realize that you are overthinking. You're going down the rabbit hole, as I like to call it, going down the rabbit hole, where every worst scenario is taking place. And when you are overthinking like this and you're worrying about things that have not happened and that may never happen, what are you doing? You are using a very powerful tool that you have. You are using your imagination, but you're using it in a negative way. Instead of using that powerful imagination. And now understand something. For me, the imagination is not from the brain. I feel like the imagination comes from your soul. But the brain can take it and run with it. Excuse me, guys. So if you are using your imagination to imagine the worst case possible scenario, you are losing the battle, because you're going to create that reality. But if you take your imagination and instead of going, OMG, the world is falling down around me, and you start saying, okay, imagination, whatever the problem is, I handle all my problems swiftly and quickly, and everything always unfolds in my favor because I am that strong. And you use your imagination like that instead of like that, the world will fall down at your feet. And you will become the driver of your own vehicle. Okay, I know this for a fact because I do it all the time. Every time I face a problem, I'm like, it will always unfold in my favor. Even if at that moment it looks like it's not unfolding in my favor, but I know it's going to unfold somewhere maybe in a month from now or 2 weeks from now or tomorrow. It's all going to fall to place. And I'm going to look back and go, oh, I know why that had to happen. So I could be here now, you see. And with this concealed power, I think that's what's concealed from you. The fact that you can do this. The fact that you're very powerful. And I'm not saying the only people who are going to watch this video, okay? I'm talking about everyone. We are using the power of our imagination if we know about it or we don't know about it. That's the problem. That's what has happened to us. We've never been taught from a very young age that what you think about is going to create your reality, because certain people out there and certain sectors of the world do not want everybody to know that. If we could teach our children from very small, everything that you imagine, you are creating. Imagine how different the world could be. You see. So people, situations, life, whatever, the matrix, whatever you want to call it, wants to keep you in that state. They want to keep you here. They don't want you to realize the concealed power that you do have. And that's why I do these readings, okay? Because, that's why Spirit Guide wants me to do these readings for you guys. Let's see what is the energy around you. The energy around you has been too much, and that's why you got this. 10 of Swords, 9 of Swords. You got two separating energies here. You literally got a 9 and a 10 twice in your reading. So negative. So interesting reading. Whoa. So positive. It's up to you which one you're going to step into here. If you step into this power and you let that take you, you let your past define you and make you worry about what the future will bring. Remember what I said, there's a new start coming in. But because of things here that have happened in the past, it's defining your reality. You have a choice to make in this reading, okay? As your life-changing moment. Are you going to start speaking differently to yourself? Are you going to catch yourself when you do that? You see, when you're sitting up like that in the middle of the night here and you're going down, like I like to call it, the rabbit hole, are you going to catch yourself in that moment doing it? I catch myself constantly. I go down the rabbit hole, I'm like, and I'm like, whoa, wake up, what are you doing? And you know what that means, that moment you catch yourself doing it? You, in that split second, the moment you 9 of Swords like this, let me tell you, the moment you're doing that, and all of a sudden you go, what am I doing? Really? I always say to myself, really, Deborah? Really? What are you doing? I always say that to myself. And in that moment when you do that, you know what just happened to you? You became conscious. You woke up in that split second. That's what enlightenment is. Enlightenment means you wake up and you realize that you are just going on in your world here. You're not even operating. You're on autopilot. Somebody else is driving the car, not you. When you wake up and you realize that, you know what? I am just operating on emotion. I'm operating on habit of thinking about something. I'm just falling into this old process. I'm operating from a place of fear. Once you can recognize yourself, catch yourself in that moment doing it, you are awakening, the great awakening, guys. You are then waking up. When you wake up, you go from the 9 and the 10 of Swords to the 9 and the 10 of Pentacles in your life. So you got to pay attention to what you are doing. You got to pay attention to where your thoughts are going. And that is how you change who you are, because you're breaking old conditioning. You see, that's what enlightenment means. We are all living unconsciously. Every single thing that we are doing, from the moment we wake up to the moment we go to bed. We wake up, we grab the phone, swipe it, look at things. Then we get dressed, we go brush our teeth, we get in the car, we drive to work, we stop and buy that cup of coffee, we get in the car, our thoughts are just going wild, None of that is conscious living. That is habits that have been formed over years and years and years. If you can wake up in moments and say, hey, wait a minute, maybe today I won't buy that cup of coffee. Let me go buy a juice instead, or let me go buy something healthy for myself instead of coffee. Then you consciously woke up in that second. And that's how you change your life. Okay, so let's look at your fears. Your fear that financially or relationship-wise you'll be unstable in some kind of way. The Five of Pentacles is the opposite of what this Ten of Pentacles is here. Your fear is that you don't come out of instability in your life. And your hope is that you can recover from being unstable or not strong enough in your life here with the Five of Pentacles. So I really feel like have no fear. Honestly, I live without fear. Maybe the only thing I'd be afraid of is height. And even that, I think I would face it, to be honest. I must go and face my height crisis. Yes. And horses for some weird reason. Don't ask. And the outcome, your reading is beautiful, Gemini. As always, Nine of Cups. Your outcome is another 9. Whoa. Do you know you got 3 9s in this reading? And you got 2 10s. And 9s in numerology means endings of cycles. A 9 is an ending of cycles. I really feel like you're about to find out who you are. You're about to put foot on the pedal, on the gas in your car. You're about to take over the steering wheel. You're about to take control. The imagination that you have, that you're using, sometimes maybe in the wrong way. We all do it, but you have to consciously wake up and go, whoa, stop. Stop. Stop, 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 stop. Saying things to yourself that you should not be saying, you know. For instance, sometimes you wake up in the morning and you just go, oh my God, I'm so lazy. I'm such a lazy person. What's wrong with me? You must catch yourself doing that. And you know what? When I first started this journey and I started realizing this, when I caught myself speaking those words, I would say, delete, 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 delete. Like I'm deleting something on the computer or on the phone. Delete, wipe it clean, delete whatever. Remove, stop that, stop sending it out into the universe. And I learned by just saying delete that doesn't exist. And then you change that negative thought with a positive one. You're a good person, you're doing the best you can, and you're going to unfold to your highest potential. Imagine swapping words around. Just to swap words around can have such an impact on your life that you won't even know who you are. You will become that instead of that. You have the power. The power is inside of you. You just don't know it. Okay, so let's get started into your ancestor reading. We are calling in one of your passed on loved ones or an ancestor. An ancestor can sometimes be somebody a little bit further back. Maybe you know their name, or you heard about them, or you had this great grandfather who came from Europe somewhere or whatever. Africa, whatever it may be. You're going to see one of them come in here. It might also be somebody that you know. Okay, so let's get this card out here for you and see what advice they want to give you. Remember, this is the month that you guys, especially in the Northern Hemisphere, must honor your ancestors, because this is the thinning of the veil. The 31st of October is usually Samhain or Halloween. It's not the same in the Southern Hemisphere. In the Southern Hemisphere, you've got to swap it around to April. I'm sure it's April. I must just double check. But you've got to swap the energy around. Okay. So let's get started here and get in here protected. Somebody is protecting you. No, I'm just hearing them say, and it's a female ancestor as well. I asked them to describe themselves by images on the cards and what it is saying here and what I pick up on. It says, drop your shield. Whoever this is a female. It can be grandmother, aunties, somebody, a female energy in your family, even your mom, to be honest. This person is not somebody, a far back ancestor. So I'm going to tell you that straight. The furthest back they can go is like you were alive when this person was alive. Okay, that's it. This person saw you with their own eyes. Okay, they saw you, they looked at you, they said, ha, even if they only met you one time. Okay, or they knew in some kind of way, or they maybe were in your life longer. They actually are encouraging you to do this. They're encouraging you to step up. We've literally got this beautiful peacock feathers over there. And the peacock in in any kind of like understanding of spirituality means to be bold, means to shine your light, means to stick out, means to be proud, means to be confident, all of those things that the peacock symbolizes. And they asking you to drop your shield, put it down as she's putting it down, and open life up for yourself. The more you remain in this very cautious, very careful energy, you're being so careful, you're protecting yourself so much that life cannot get in towards you. And that's the problem. And I think this ancestor, this passed on loved one, sees something that we do not see, because there's something mysterious going on here. She's holding something in her hand that she's offering to you, or she's trying to show you something. It reminds me of the stone that I'm wearing, the hematite. It's like she's doing this, you see. It's like she's got something there. And it's like she's trying to show you, look what I have here, look what I'm showing you. And I feel like this is going to grow in some kind of way. It's going to be something important to you, whatever that is there. It's something so important that she's showing you. And she's going, the more you put up that shield, the more I cannot send this to you. So you've got to drop the shield so I can give that to you. Okay, there's a gift coming in your life. I've got a bit of goosebumps in your reading. It is so hot, I've got goosebumps. It happens sometimes. This is a very, very kind person. Beautiful energy. She's making me emotional. Beautiful energy, because she was such a kind person. People knew her for her kindness. She would help anybody who needed help. She would be kind to strangers on the street. She would bake cookies and take food to people who needed it. Her door would be open to help anyone. This is a kind-hearted person. We don't have people like this much anymore. I feel like they're so rare right now on the earth. Not that they're not there, but people are in chaos at the moment. So they're a little bit, everybody's energy is a little bit upside down. We mustn't judge people for behaviors and things. Everybody's going through their own journey. But I want to see now with this protection guardian, what else is she going to bring up here? Temperance comes in again. Sagittarius rocking up twice in your reading. Literally, she's talking about what I was just saying about. She is talking about the fact that stop being so careful. Stop being so safe that you have no life. Stop being so protective of yourself that you're protecting yourself to the point where you're even preventing the blessings from coming in. You're not just stopping the negative stuff, you're stopping the good stuff as well. She's got you. You're okay. You'll be okay. Tower card. She's asking you to change your life in some way. I just heard her say, if you're here in the reading, you're still here with me, thank you. I just heard her saying you're unhappy in some way in your life. The life that you're living is not the life that you're meant to be living. The life that you are living, the person that you are right now, I don't think that's who you want to be. I think you want to remain who you are, but you also don't want to be certain aspects of who you are here. I feel like she's offering you a major change to come in here. She's telling you if you can be brave enough and you can change just this one thing. If you can just change, if you do nothing in your life, please, you do nothing else, only this one thing. Please, 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 change what you imagine in your mind. You don't change anything, just this one thing. Change where your mind goes. Be the driver of this body. Do not let this body drive you. Take control. Maybe that's what it means. Finding the path. You are, what did it say again? You are the driver and the navigator of this body. Oh my gosh. I feel like she's going, you know what? Guide the mind to where it must go. In the beginning, it will fight you. It's going to tell you, no, I want to think about 1984 and 1995 when bad things happened. I want to go down there and I want to cry about it. And it's going to battle you because that's what it's used to doing. And you need to become the driver of the vehicle here, this vehicle, and take control. And when your mind starts going there, actively pull it away and say, no, mind, stop it. I'm going to think about what I'm going to be doing tomorrow, because tomorrow I'm going to go and buy some arts and paints, and I'm going to start a hobby, and I'm going to start painting. That's what I'm going to do. Whatever, I'm not saying do that. I'm just using it as an example. Okay, whatever it is that you want to do in your life, whatever positive things you want to make changes to, start thinking about those things that you want to do instead about what has happened before. If you do that, you are opening up your energy to the possibilities of what life has to offer you. Okay, and I might find out, because next week I'm going to do another ancestor reading, because we saw in this month of October the bonus. I'm going to ask in the Gemini's reading next week. I might find out, because they're going to show us what is coming next in your life next week. I want them to show us what is the next energies coming in for you. And then this ancestor might come back in. So subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you know when my video comes out. And hit the thumbs up, please. Thank you. I'm just saying, it helps us on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? And then they might come back in here and show us what is that gift that is coming in for you. So do that. Thank you so much for coming in. I'm sending my love to you, Gemini. Bye.